Today, President Biden is set to unveil new measures on gun control, including a curb on so-called ghost guns and stabilizing braces for pistols. You're seeing the roll right now. But Arizona is also already taking a stand as Governor Ducey signs a new gun rights bill blocking the enforcement of some of the federal gun restrictions. It's not the way to do it through executive order. You know that. Attorney and gun rights activist Colion Noir here to react. Colion, I just went over some of the things they plan on doing today. They're also going to publish some red flag laws. They're going to talk about the DOJ is going to have 60 days to come up with some rules on firearm trafficking. Any of this for you necessary?
As a gun owner, no. As a gun rights advocate, yeah. From the standpoint that this is perfect for them in terms of pushing their agenda, especially to appease the people who are on the far left side of this issue, all these anti-gun groups who literally just want to push their own agenda. So for me, this doesn't do anything to keep me safe or anybody else safe who's a gun owner out here in this country. But they understand that. But as it goes, and I say time and time again, the ultimate goal is to gain control utilizing these measures, not necessarily to keep people safe, because these measures don't do anything to keep anybody safe.
The way you attack a problem, I always thought, was look what the problem is, examine if there's any consistencies, and see if there's something you could do legislatively. So, for example, look at the last 10 shootings. Look at the last 2 shootings. Is there any consistency there? As a gun owner, you could see, hey, let's work together to solve this so the lunatics don't get guns. What do you see? What do you think? Why didn't they do this?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did do this and study this and then came to a conclusion and realized this doesn't fit our agenda. Because anybody who sees these shootings can immediately testify to the fact that the vast majority of these mass shootings happen in gun-free zones. And then a vast majority of these shooters got their guns legally. So what piece of legislation or law are you going to create to stop these types of things, except to put the good people with firearms in a position to better and easily protect themselves when stuff like this does happen, like getting rid of gun-free zones. But they never entertain that thought. Everything they do with respect to the gun control issue is based around how do you further restrict the right, making it harder for good people. It's always a punishment for the good people, never anything that's actually designed to empower the good people to fight against bad people.
Yeah, he's going to announce his head of ATF at the same time he's going to be announcing all this. They're also talking about ghost guns, where I understand that you could go order parts and put together a gun on your own, no serial numbers, can't be tracked. Have ghost guns been addressed?
I honestly think that the whole ghost gun issue is a red herring. All it is designed to scare the public who really doesn't truly understand this issue at a finite level and get them to agree with anything they say. Because if we think about it, the vast majority of criminals get their guns illegally on the black market anyway, or they're stealing their guns. So why are we even having this conversation when it doesn't do anything to actually, once again, make people safer?
Right, and they always talk about, it's not listed here, but what President Biden has brought up before, we got to get rid of assault weapons. Your stand on that?
I absolutely disagree with that. Why are we even talking about this, to be honest with you, with respect to the Biden administration? Less than 1% of gun deaths in this country are a result of AR-15s, which they falsely classify as assault weapons. But I can demonstrate and show you tons of cases where people have used AR-15s to protect themselves. So why are we even having this conversation? And if the goal was really, if it's really about you getting rid of the gun that causes the most damage, if they were being genuine about it, we'd be talking about handguns, because over 80% of gun deaths in this country are committed by way of handguns. So it's not about what gun does what. Let's get to the root cause of these issues and deal with them. But it's a lot easier to just say, you know what, let's just punish the good people and restrict people's rights with legislation, because God forbid they actually roll their sleeves up and do the hard work necessary to actually deal with the underlying issues with respect to gun violence in this country.
Today, there was another growing gun confiscation request in all 50 of our states requesting to confiscate our AR-15s. We want the government to know what would happen if they tyrannically passed their so-called assault weapons ban. I will not comply is a symbolization of defiance against politicians, anti-gunners, and any other tyrannical entity looking to deprive you or your Second Amendment right as put forth in the Constitution of the United States. I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our two-way message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment and hit the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply, I am the militia, I lost all my guns in a boating accident, and your state-specific Keep America tactical shirt, click the link next to my head or the link in the description section, or if you're watching this on a mobile device, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description.